Well, good morning to you. If you're here catching me live, which I hope you are, if you're watching this recording and you've got some questions or comments, or even just watch this on a replay, just enter the comment hashtag replay. Today, what I want to cover for you is talking about referrals for the practice. There's a lot of practice owners that love to state that they are a referral practice only. In other words, they use no other means of inbound lead new patient generation other than using referrals. And I think that that's fantastic to a point. I'm not ever going to say that referrals will dry up, but there are those that as they become 30 and 40 and 40 and 50 and 50 and 60, and they still rely upon that, those patients that fed them referrals are also aging along the way. And the people that are falling in those age brackets below that don't quite follow the same routine from a social media perspective as others. So I want to give you ways, and actually 7 ways in which you can generate more referrals to grow your practice. So let's jump into this. Let me add this to the stream here. Okay, fantastic. So again, we're going to talk about 7 ways to get patient referrals to grow your practice. Excuse me. So number 1, you got to ask at the right time. Number 2, you have to offer rewards program. That's optional, of course, but it would work great. Number 3, partner up with other service providers. Number 4, change the conversation. Number 5, share your patient bucket list. Number 6, offer unique content. And number 7, give your patients permission to say no. Now that sounds crazy, but you have to give them an out. Oftentimes when you are asking for referral, they feel guilty. If you sense that flag pops up, just make sure you're not pushing them too hard. So again, my name is Dr. Derek Barron. That's my lovely bride there, Teresa Barron. I'm a chiropractor. My wife is a physical therapist and athletic trainer. We have built Practice Insider's Edge and our Grow platform to help private practice healthcare professionals like yourself to grow and scale their practice. So if you have any questions about what we're talking today about, which would be referrals, just enter the word referral in below, or you are welcome to reach out to me with a DM and we'll see if we can help. So as a healthcare professional, you probably are aware of how powerful referrals can be in generating new practice and finding and keeping loyal patients. But you know exactly how powerful that is. Practices using referrals as part of their regular marketing see a conversion rate of up to 70% higher, and they also report a 69% faster close time. Excuse me. And yes, when you talk close in healthcare, people get fidgety. You got to get over it. When your son or daughter is at the end of the counter or near the counter when you're going to check out, they're trying to close you on the fact that they want a candy bar. The truth is, when you have a patient that's in there, they've come in from a referral, or they've come in from a Facebook ad, or they've just come in off the street because they need your care. You must close them into care. There's no other way to look at it. You can come up with any other simple term you want, but I'm going to tell you what, pull up your big boy, big girl pants, and you got to understand this is business. You've got to close people into your practice. So many healthcare business owners shy away from referral marketing because it's something that they feel is out of their control, but I want to show you how you can gain some control of that. You know, it's tough to rely on others, but with a clear process in place, you should be able to transform your patients into referral machines. So here's what I recommend. Number 1 is ask at the right time. Now, it sounds kind of silly because you would think that you'd be doing it, but most of us ask for referrals at the end of care. And there's nothing necessarily wrong with that, but why not ask at the start of care? In other words, how about when they first walk in the door and they tell you about how amazing they've been feeling? Of course, I've talked about this numerous times. You should always, at that point in time, a bell goes off in your head that you should ask them for a review. With our platform, not only would you get a review, but they would also then ask them if you could get a referral from them. So we attempt to do this automatically for you because I think it's critical. The second part is at that same point in time, excuse me, hey, Derek, it's great. We're so happy to hear that you're feeling better. If you ever run into anybody that, you know, is having the same foot problem as you, or the neck problem, or headaches, or cramping issues when they're running, you know, I'd love it if you pass our card to them or have them check out our website. Anything we can do. If you have an app, just say, you know what, make sure you share our app with them so we can help them get better along the way. There are numerous ways in which you can do to help this come along better. The second one here is offer rewards program. Now, there's a little bit of a pushback when we think about a rewards program, but with referrals, you're trying to get your patients to give you a friend or family member that can benefit the same way they did. Now, it sounds easy, right? We want them to give us that friend or family name, or at least refer them to us. But some people enjoy connecting with others in their network. Most will simply forget about sending referrals as they get busy on their own workday. Again, that's where our system really comes into play, because you ask for the review, and you secondarily, once they give you the positive review, you are then asking for a referral. So at some point in time, if you get, in the arrangement beyond the warm and fuzzies, they'll make an effort to actually refer somebody, but it has to be, again, at that right time. So once referrals are tied to your reward, you can transfer your patient into referral machines. So our referral system can be very simple from the reward standpoint. It is simply, if I refer a patient, I could get a reward, and my patient gets something, whether that's a complimentary consultation, or 10% off their next supplement purchase, or if they get $25 towards a massage therapy or massage therapist in your practice. It really depends on what that is, but they feel appreciated. So again, our system will allow you to reward the referrer as well as the referral that comes in. It's a great way in which it's a win-win-win. It's actually a 4-win, because you will win as the practice owner. Your patient that referred will win. That patient that's coming in is going to win, and your practice wins overall. So again, we have a reputation referral system that when someone leaves you a review, we simply and automatically ask them for referral. So it's up to you if you want to offer them the reward or not. So choose a reward that fits the value and gives patients something of value that they'll enjoy striving towards in your practice. So it can be a one-off, or it can be more. Number 3 here is we want to partner up with service providers. A lot of people think that competition is a bad thing to do, or to talk to competition in your community. And that is not the truth. Approach other companies about offering complementary services and combining forces for a referral program. So for example, a massage therapy clinic would be a wise connect with a chiropractor or a physical therapist or a medical doctor that's sitting there saying, okay, I know patients are coming in because they have internal issues or they have functional medicine deficits. But if they worked on their body, it would be a great position to put that person in place, that they would get massage therapy. What a great combination. Whether you are a brick and mortar or whether you have an online practice, it's still a great way to find somebody or a referral system that you put in place. Again, it's a win for all parties included. So to start a partnership, the best chance of success, offer referral patients a discounted package on both services, not only yours, but theirs. So sell your packages away for prospects to fulfill all their needs in one place. You may want to create unique collateral outlining the packages that you disseminate into your current patients to see if they know anybody. So you actually have a list of people. So anytime somebody comes in, oh, I'm feeling great, you can ask them for the review there or a referral, or you can simply say, you know what, Derek, we're actually looking to get some more patients in the door here. We really want to help more patients like we've helped you. Here's a little brochure that if you ever run into anybody, they can get a complimentary consultation to come into our practice. It's something simple, but yet extremely powerful. You could also set up a recommendation page on your website outlining different partners and complementary services that they offer. So I think we're on number 4 here, change the conversation. And what that essentially means is we always present referrals as a favor for a patient can do for us. So for many patients, if it's a message that comes at the right time and they know someone who is a good fit, it can be an effective offer at that point in time. So, but what if you flip the conversation around and reminded patients of how valuable giving referrals can be for them? Meaning the patient that gives the referral out and the patient that receives the referral, you want to educate them on the importance of them coming back. So if a patient has other friends who ask advice and they're able to point them to someone who can solve their problems, and that would be you that would do it, giving them referral makes them look good. And especially when that patient comes into your practice and they get tremendous results, they're going to be a referral. And when the next time they see that friend or family member, they're going to be extremely indebted to them sharing that referral with them. So number 5 here, share your patient bucket list. Now, this is kind of a unique approach. In other words, everyone has dream patients. The companies they'd most love to work with because they're doing amazing work, maybe their ethos matches yours, or you just want to be part of their amazing vision. So how do you get in front of those people? It takes, it's time to make those dream patients really into a reality. And that's by asking your current patients. Make a list of the 5 companies that's in your community that you'd most love to work with. Now contact your current patients and ask them about contacts within these companies. They are going to help you get an in to that business. So you get more, potentially an opportunity to do some type of a talk in there, or present to the HR department about what your practice offers that can benefit them. Of course, by decreasing lost time from injury at work is always something that you should highlight when you do it. It might be a good idea to go with a specific or personalized pitch so they feel more comfortable about flipping through their own contact list, or if you're old like me, an old Rolodex. You never know, your current patients might be playing golf or taking their kids to the same events as some of your dream list potential clients. Number 6 is offer unique content. Now, what's unique about this is that you're creating content all the time, but present your referring patients with the content that they feel comfortable sharing within their network. So if you are a sports medicine practice like we would, it's great to be able to show them a functional warm-up for soccer players or football players or themselves. Here are 5 ways in which you can hydrate yourself if you're going to go on a 5-mile run. This is something that they're like, you know what, this fits my friends list that I go and run with. This fits my friends that when I'm at my son or daughter's soccer game, I can talk to them about that. It's a great way in which they're going to say, you know, this is great content. I'm going to use that as something to help you upon with the referral. So sharing free content gives you a reason to contact referrers on a regular basis to keep your names front of mind. So if you are using a newsletter, you can simply put on there, here's a great piece of content you can share with people that are in your Facebook page, on your Instagram, whatever it may be, or simply just share it to your friends and family members. So this is easier to pull off if your patients are in part of a similar industry. So you can try inviting referrers and prospects to a free seminar or a webinar on a topic of interest. Maybe writing a white paper about an important industry trend. How about a blog post about how practices can deal with their recent regulatory changes, and it educates those patients on the importance of how you and your practice are staying ahead of the curve. And maybe you do Facebook Lives, link for a Q&A session, especially targeted to new patients. So I believe here we are at number 7 with give patients permission to say no. Now you may feel hesitant about this, but some patients feel uncomfortable giving referrals. It could be that they recommend someone in the past who turned out to be a terrible fit for both the individual and the practice, or they might feel uncomfortable pushing services of you, their provider, on other family members, friends, or eventually patients. So if a patient says they don't give referrals, respect that decision and request, and just say, you know what, I appreciate it. If there ever does come about, please feel free. We would love to be able to help a friend or family member. And some experts recommend untangling the resistance and trying to bring them around, but I personally feel it's better to just respect their choice, continue to offer a standout service. So if they do refer you in the future, it's because they genuinely want to and not because they feel pressured. So if clients won't provide referrals, or the referral doesn't want to provide, or the referrals they did provide are useless, it doesn't work, you can utilize them another way. Now think of this. Try creating a case study out of it. Interview your patient about their success. So if they're hesitant to give you a referral, this is a great way to do a case study for your practice and post it on the very top of your Facebook page. You can create written testimonials, or for the better results, shoot a live video with it. It gets more people interacted in your practice. So you've got the referral. Now what do? I don't want to say it's simple, but congrats. You've put the hard work in, scored a referral from your patients. And again, what do you need to do? Well, of course, you need to, first of all, follow up with that person that gave you the referral and say thank you. It's pretty easy, but super powerful. Again, within our system, they can get a benefit, or they can get something that you choose to give them. So some of our clients will actually give them 10% off their next supplement purchase when they come in, and a patient gets a complimentary consultation. So just make sure you reach out and say thank you. And I'm going to tell you a little bit of a secret way to do this, that is to send out a thank you card. If you really want to know and wow them and increase your chance, that should be chance, your chance of referral, send them a handwritten card. It works every single time. So as long as you put the effort into providing the best possible service and ensuring your patients are receiving value, they will do much of your marketing for you. So I want to thank you so much for taking your time on another Marketing Insight today, where we talked about referrals. You are welcome to reach out to us in any way you want. But if you have any questions about what we did today as far as talking about referrals, feel free to drop the word referral in below or send me a DM at any point in time. I'll do my best to be able to get back to you. So I'll wrap this up by saying, if you're looking to grow your practice and you're a private practice healthcare professional, you're not sure how to do it from referrals, you're not sure what lead generation tactics you should do, or anything of that nature, do me a favor and reach out to us. We will do what we can. We'll set you up on a discovery call. There's no charge to it. We're just going to sit there and talk about what are you currently doing? What would you like to be doing? And how can we kind of fill in that gap that's in between there, like the gap between your ears? What can we do to fill that gap, if anything possible? So thanks again for taking your time here this morning. If you're live, I appreciate it. Or if you are watching later, again, we appreciate you helping us share our marketing insights with others. So if you feel this is worthy of being shared, feel free to push it out to others. Thanks so much. You have yourself a fantastic day and enjoy the rest of your week. We'll see you next week. Bye.